Hello, Eagles. It's Mother Eagle here. How is everybody doing? Thank you for finding this page. Thank you for your comments and shares and all those messages you send me. I do my best to respond. So if you have any questions, make sure to send them in great detail. Well, I wanted to share that I do have other channels, like we have a YouTube channel, we have the website, so you can always visit those. We also have the Etsy shop, actually. Anyway, today our daily inspiration is going to be the isolation that happens when you're going through an awakening process. That process that you go through to find your greatness, it's called an awakening process. But awakening, for those who are not aware, it's a spiritual, it's like being spiritually enlightened. It's a process whereby you start to become aware and to see things as they actually are. It's those statements where we say the truth will set you free, right? Yes, during awakening, you start to see the truth, and that truth sets you free. But with knowing that truth, many things happen mentally, physically, spiritually. Everything starts to change, and there is a process. And if you're going through the awakening process, congratulations, you're on your way to greatness. Because one of the things that will help us be stronger in our greatness and actually express it is if we are walking based on truth. The truth that you find, the truth that you will implement, So one of the things that will happen because of this isolation, you're going to let go of things, places, and friends, and that way you start feeling isolated, But you should always remember that at some point, all those things will be replaced, but differently. So if you've been hanging around, I always call it building your success on the wrong wall. You climb this ladder and to get to find you on the wrong wall. So you have to change everything by dismantling what exists. So as your environment changes, you may feel a sense of loss and isolation, but that gets better with time. I personally had an awakening in 2017. I remember early 2017. I woke up one day and I felt empty. Like everything I knew had been wiped. And I had a clean slate to start. But I didn't know what to build there. I lost taste in everything that I knew. I was so proud that everything I had posted on my website still kind of fit because it was from the soul, but otherwise you will have to let go. And I remember relying on the Holy Spirit so much to help me rebuild myself, my sense of self, because everything was gone, like wiped. You wake up and you feel like you're a baby, and everything is so bright. It's like like an aha moment. For many it happens suddenly. For some it's a gradual process. Whatever your soul decided, that's what it will be. Another reason that will make you feel isolated, I took some notes here so that I don't forget anything, is you will become sensitive, like empathic. One of the beauty of these awakenings is your gifts. Whatever you were born to do is going to come online, and come online heavily. So I am a teacher. I am very empathic. I feel things. I see you. I can feel you, even through social media. So better be good. Yeah, so the level of empathy increased, in that when I walk into a grocery store, I would feel everybody's burdens. When I encounter people who are happy, I would feel that joy too. So the isolation came in because I hadn't yet learned how to manage the level of empathy. but it gets better. With time, your body adjusts and you learn to handle crowds, you learn to handle being near other people without feeling so depleted. Because if you're very empathic, all your energy is going to start, it almost transmits to other people. You're feeling for them so that you make them feel better. But then in the same time, you start to deplete yourself. You don't want to do that. So with time, you will learn to be strong so that you don't leak. And during that time, you may have a sense of isolation, but don't worry, it will pass. The other point is, isolation because you feel weird. When an awakening happens to you, you will feel strange. You won't believe that you can see so much. How can there be so much programming around? How can you be duped? That's the feeling you get, because you're going to see and start to realize that things are not what you think they are. It's funny, during that time when I just got awakened, as my gifts were coming online, that's when I wrote most of my quotes. So all those quotes you see during on my page, yes, I wrote them during the awakening because the gifts happened. But then that weirdness usually makes you feel strange because you've isolated yourself, you've hidden from all your friends and family. Then you're getting all these wonderful downloads, writing things that are very that make sense, that relieve other people. Imagine if you're an artist or a musician. During that time, you create beautiful things, and it never stops. It continues on, because now it's been almost coming to 3 years since my awakening, and I'm still creating beautiful things, and everything I do and say is more potent. It's coming from a place of truth, a place of open heart, So with the isolation, it's part of the process. But if you think you're depressed, please get help. If you think it's an awakening and this video is starting to make sense, flow with it, ride with it. It will pass. It doesn't, depending on who you are and your process, it can take a while, but you will be okay. It's a part of cleaning up, cleaning up, helping you reestablish yourself on a proper foundation, and you start moving out of it. Yes, you'll get more friends. Yes, you'll be able to manage your gifts, and you'll be able to work better. So the thing is, get help if you think you're depressed, and make sure you go with the flow. If you think it's just a spiritual awakening, and things are changing around you, just flow with it. Flow with it, because there's a divine plan unfolding, and there's divine protection and guidance leading you to every way. Well, I hope this helps, and I'm going to leave